Maybe the things I could do, yeah, you will learn something new.
Right then, hello. Is this going to be working? I'll have a quick check in a minute. If anybody could tell me in the stream chat in a minute, please. If it's not working, I've got absolutely no idea why. Oh, it's working, I can hear it. There we go. There we go. All it needed is a quick stream restart. Anyway. Missed a bit of qualifying, but stream is working again, and now we have finished results then for the qualifying session. It's Ash Barker. Mr. Ash Barker then, in the McLaren, who is quickest on track here in qualifying then, with Gilksy second, AJ third with Zach Duck forward, is Bay Gadget in 5, Cryptic Tico 6, Dizzy and Lofty 7 and 8, Frugal Mars 9, and Chubb to round off the top 10. Next up is the Grand Prix.
I got good loving for you, and I got nothing to prove. Give me permission to lose my head. Maybe the things I could do, yeah, you will learn something new. And for me, I could be who I am. And if you want it could be so easy, just let me be who I am. I got good loving for you, and I got nothing to prove. Give me permission to lose my head. I got good loving for you, and I got nothing to prove. Give me permission to lose my head. Maybe the things I could do, yeah, you will learn something new. And for me, I can be who I am. I got loving for you, and I got nothing to prove. Give me permission to lose my head. Maybe the things I could do, yeah, you will learn something new. And for me, I can be who I am. And if you want it to be so easy, just let me be who I am. I got good loving for you, and I got nothing to prove. Give me permission to lose my head.
I blame you for all the hurt and all the pain, all the sunshine and the rain. This feeling that I know you're giving me, no lies, you're loving me, hugging me, touching me. Da, 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 da. You're giving me.
Right, everybody getting into it then. First bit of commentary I've actually done it. It's like Santa, where we go. Ash Barker, the man that has only come in for a few races, then is already leading and still leading. There's a massive carnage at the back. Then it's already the Mercedes and the McLaren. Then around at the back, but it's Loffy with a 5-second time penalty. And then at Gilksy is on the charge then here today, taking the lead into the first corner. And it's Gilksy and the Red Bull then to overtake Ash Barker. Zach Duck P3. It is AJ P4, Frugal Mars P5, Bay Gadget 6th, Xbox 7. There was Carnage at the back, and we'll have a look at that one just now. Cryptic and Dizzy and Loffy, all of them at the back at the moment. But it is Stealth and Prodigy, and it is the Alpine of Loffy trying to get down the inside. Now, can Loffy try and get the edge on him? Yes, he can. And it's the Alpine that gets through to P10. Up and ahead, it is Zach Duck and AJ having a lovely scrap. You see backside there as Bay Gadget's gone round at the tip of that corner there, but as they continue on, Bay Gadget down in P11 now, and the battle still continues. Zach Duck and Frugal Mars now going on. It's Zach Duck down the inside. What a move. Lovely, lovely move there. And Reminds me of a little move that happened there a few seasons ago with, I can't remember who it was now. It was that long ago. But we do have the flowing two right-handers then around the final corner, and it is Gilksy to lead and go quickest. Ash Barker now hunts him down, and Ash is quick. He is very quick. 3-time consecutive champion in GFR, and he's also trying to get through past Gilksy. Mr. Sargento, that was it. I forgot his name, Mr. Sargento. And because it was the just the two of us. That's it. That TikTok. Right then. Gilksy leading, Ash Barker hunting him down. Gilksy? Is it even Gilksy driving today? He is. As they come out of the pit lane, and Gilksy, man still leading, but it's down just here with AJ in third, then Frugalmoz 4, Zagduk 5, Chubb in 6, Xbox not far behind in 7, Prodigy in P8. There's not really much going on around the track apart from that, but there is still the battles going up ahead, and it's AJ trying to challenge Ash Barker at the moment. Gilksy quickest once again as we watch Ash Barker is not actually going to be able to overtake. Not going to be able to overtake Gilksy down the straight, and it is AJ just behind Yala Boy, me, Jack, me, and Gilksy swat. Oh yeah. With 30 laps to go. I haven't got Garrison. It's quite sad actually. I would like to have Garrison. I wonder if he'll message in a bit and decide to pop along. But I will definitely accept him with open arms if he does, because it is a lot better when he is here. But we'll try and give you what we can for now. Ash Barker pushing on the backside of Gilksy still. It's the same as the lap before, and the lap before that. We're on the third lap. Ash hunting down as much as he can, goes a bit wide out of that corner, just going to try and open it up for the next one, but AJ's already down the inside there like a pest, and he does not want anything like that. AJ gets sent back to the back in P3, and Ash Barker continues on for now, but he's got him at bay behind. Then he's got Gilksy up ahead of him. This is 4 attempts. Gilksy is rapid here today, but Ash Barker is gaining. And maybe, just maybe on the 4th lap around, Ash Barker pulls to the inside. And can he take it then down the inside? Yes, he can. He gets the move before the corner. And Mr. Ash Barker in the McLaren gets the move on and does the Bay Gadget and seeing ourselves then having a scrap to turn 1. Bay Gadget with the inside line on the Haas and gets through just before the corner. Cryptic Tico with front row seats to that battle just there, but it's lap 4 out of 33, and Gilksy and Ash Barker still going at it. Lofty quickest out of everybody at the moment on track. Tino Stealth, Cryptic Tico. We've got Stealth on the inside, Cryptic around the outside. Can he try and fight back? He might be the switchback of Dreams down the inside. It is a switchback, but then he nearly puts himself in the wall. And it's GNR Stealth that managed to stay ahead, and he gets up to P10 and holds P10 for now. My, that was getting close between them there. But up ahead, Ash Barker dropping back past Gilksy. Gilksy gets the overtake on Ash. What is going on around here? How has he got so quick in this race then? Ash is not letting go of the backside of Mr. Gilksy, who is incredibly quick around here today. I've got no idea where it's come from, but he's very quick, and Gilksy could be on for a race win in this race today if Ash Barker can't put a stop to it. I'm not sure if anyone's in the chat. Is Ash taking points today? Because he's at, I don't know how many races he's been in now actually, but Is he taking points or not? Because if he's not, and he wins the race, Mr. Gilksy gets a win. Ash now gaining on Gilksy. Now we go on to the main straight. And Jarl says he thinks he will get points, so I'll take that as a yes. So Gilksy's got to be on his A game then here, because down into turn one, Ash Barker pulls to the inside, and now he goes for the overtake with the McLaren. Gets the overtake done and dusted on Gilksy, and he is through to P1 and taking the lead of the race then. Frugal and Zach Duck swapping positions then into the first corner. But what we really want to see is, well, this battle for now actually. Zach Duck on the inside, Frugal on the outside, and what a move that was just there. Yellow flags are out. Bay Gadget's gone round at the back of the grid. Right then, Controller Back, she's decided to just go ahead and die. But we are back, and lap 9 out of 33 then. And Mr. Ash Barker, the man leading from Gilksy. Then from AJ in P3. Frugal Mars P4 at the moment. Zach Duck in P5. As Yala Boy says safety car on lap 12. Let's see if that goes ahead and happens then here today on the night flag. And Yala. See Zach Duck trying to get through past Frugal Mars on the back side just there. P4 and P5 the back. Can he go ahead and just do that? Progeny at the back lane. Dizzy managed to get past him then. Obviously past him into the pits. But up ahead, the battle continues. 3.5 seconds there between Ash and Guilty. Guilty is not quick enough to overtake him at the moment. 3.5 seconds, and Ash Barker running a lovely, lovely race so far then here today. As you go back down, and Frugal Mars trying to make the move on Zach Duke, then Frugal on the back side of the Mercedes P4 trying to hold on to that position, defending it with all his life then, but Frugal Mars might just try and fight back as we've got a few more corners coming up now. We've got a bit of a hairpin around here and then pushing on to the next one. But we have a three-way battle there. Zach Duck, Frugal Mars and Chubb. P4, P5 and P6 here in Spain. It's lap 10 out of 33. 23 laps to go in this Grand Prix. And Ash Barker now 3.9 seconds between him and Gilksy. He is pulling away even further in this Grand Prix. And maybe down the straight can get it to 4 seconds if he is quick enough and pushes hard enough. Never mind, it's coming down 3.8 seconds now, and Gilksy's pushing on as hard as he can, but you got to remember he's on the softs, so is AJ on the softs. It is Chubb, Tico and Stealth all on the soft compound tyres, so they will have to go into the pit lane fairly soon. But behind there, it's Zach Duck down the inside then of one. Gets through past Chubb. Can Zach Duck get through past Frugal Mars? But Yola Boy says safety car on the 12th lap out of 33, and we're going to continue to watch and see if that comes to light then here today. As round the outside, Zach Duck on Chubb. Can he try and stay ahead? Chubb's trying to get through, but the Mercedes holds it on the inside, and it is Chubb that has to stay back to 6th position there. And Zach Duck up to P5, exactly what he wants to do. Next to try and overtake is Mr. Frugal Mars, who he is gaining and gaining and gaining on the backside of, and now can he try and get the overtake done? He does send it down the inside. Another move like the one from Season 3. It is Red Bull on the outside, bit iffy on the exit, but Frugal Mars managed to hold it. You see the Aston Martin in the background as well, trying to get through. It's Chubb, who is trying to get a piece on it, but he just a bit too late to that party. And Zach Duck holds that position then. We go on to the 12th lap, where Yola Boy 7 might see a safety car even. Bay Gadget with the overtake on TNR Stealth and gets through up to P9 then on that lap around is Zach Duck and Frugal Mars going side by side once again. He gets overtaken twice. Frugal Mars does, and it is Frugal in the middle. TNR Stealth with a 3-second time, but it's Zach Duck P4 and Chubb dropping down to P6 then. As now back again, more battling down the inside. Frugal round the outside of Zach Duck, and Zach Duck to P4. Can he try and hold it? We'll have to just see then as the Frugal Mars in the Red Bull pushing on as hard as he can up ahead as well. The gap between Ash Barker and Gilksy is 4.7 seconds in this race. As we continue to watch this battle here then with Frugal Mars and Zach Duck, and we'll be seeing overtake between these two. It's getting more closer lap by lap. And he's pushing on as hard as he can. We've seen many overtakes down the inside into here. Frugal Mars is not capable of doing it this lap around, but maybe the next one round could be just the one. As up ahead now, the gap 4.9 seconds between Ash Barker and Guilty, and AJ, one of the soft runners, now decides to go into the pit lane. Safety car was not right for Mr. Yola Boy, sadly. And now into the pit lane, obviously AJ dropping back as everybody else overtaking him here in Spain. Zach trying to get through past Frugal Mars. Once again, it's a Red Bull 2-3 in this Grand Prix so far. 20 laps to go in this race Laps ticking by incredibly quick. And the race is going really quick as well. But TNR Stealth getting through past Chubb, as well as Chubb's in the pit lane and now coming out in P10. His teammate down in P13 and not had a good race really so far, but he's down in P13. Lap 13. Could he try and make his way up to the higher positions here today? But the gap between first and second is now 5.3. Is there any coming back from it then for Gilksy? We'll have to see if he can try and do it, but he is on the softs, and it's just depending on when the drivers decide to make their pit stops here today. Pit stop made by Gilksy. And he makes his way out of the pit lane now, dropping back. We'll see whereabouts he comes out of the pit lane. In this race today, it is P5 that he comes out of the pit lane. He's being challenged by one of the AlphaTauris of AJ, but it's not good enough for him then. And Gilksy to P5. Jack, what's going on? Where is the energy? Come on. It's because Garrison's not here, mate. Garrison's not around. And also, mate, it's 13 drivers. There's not a lot going on, really. But up ahead, we do have a battle between Frugal Mars and Zagduk. Obviously, it was... who was into the pit lane? It was Gilksy, wasn't it? Into the pit lane, and now down the inside challenging. It is Zagduk on Frugal Mars, and what a move this will be if he can hold it off. Zagduk to P2, holding it off then from Frugal Mars in P3. Can he try and get through? Yala Boy says half points. What do you mean half points? Oh, because of less people? Maybe. As now diving into the pit lane, the other Red Bull of Frugal Mars, which leaves Zagduk in P2. Xbox Culver in the pit lane as well, P4. Which then lets Gilksy back through. Obviously, he pitted earlier on. Gilksy's in a decent position right now with Zagduk up ahead, who needs to pit also with a time penalty on his name as well. Zagduk second and Ash Barker leading by 17 seconds in this Grand Prix. Lap 15 out of 33. We're nearing halfway race distance into this Grand Prix, and behind still going on, Bay Gadget into the pit lane. His teammates driving just past him now, and he'll beat him out of it. That is not his teammate at all, I don't know what about. Cryptic Tico in the McLaren, my bad, who goes and flies past him. His teammates leading the Grand Prix. Up ahead then, the AlphaTauri of Xbox Culver going through past Chubb. Can Chubb go and get the switch back down the inside? No, he cannot. And drops down then to P7 in this Grand Prix. It is the AlphaTauri of AJ pushing on then to try and get through past Gilksy. Could this be meant to be then here in Spain? There's AJ now pushing for Gilksy. Both of them pitted. Gilksy on newer tyres. AJ the first driver to pit in today's race. Zagduk now into the pit lane. AJ gaining on Gilksy, both on the same tyres. But it's AJ down the inside, and AJ with a lovely move. Can he try and hold it out on Gilksy? Gilksy trying down the inside. There's a bit of wheel banging. But it is AJ at the end of that one to come out ahead. And what an overtake that was from AJ. To P2. Gilksy dropped down to P3. Can he try and get the overtake back again down the inside? Nearly taking them both out, but Gilksy drops back to P3. And cannot do anything about that one at all. Tries again down the inside. Number 25, Gilksy. Trying to get the overtake done again, but on that lap around, cannot do anything about it. Gilksy's teammate then, behind in P4. He's on the one lap hold softs. So if Frugal can do what he's meant to do, he's got 11.7 seconds between him and Gilksy. And he needs to try and gain up to his teammate if he can. He's on the softs. He's going to be quicker. So we'll have to see what he can go ahead and do. We've got Xbox on the backside of Zagduk then. Zagduk was up there earlier on. Gilksey up past him to P2 in hot pursuit now. And just making sure he's got enough time for a pit stop and then not getting overtaken after it as well. Stealing our stealth with a 3-second time penalty. Speaking of stealth, he is down in last position, which if Garrison was here, he would not be happy about that, really. But it's all good. And Gilksey second then, with AJ third, pushing on, Frugal Mars 4, Xbox 5, then Zagduck 6, is Chubb 7, Lofty 8, Cryptic 9, Bay Gadget 10, Dizzy and Progeny having a battle now. Progeny, he was at the back earlier on trying to fight back. Progeny 2P12 and Dizzy just up ahead of him. Can he try and get the overtake on the Mercedes car? As Ash Barker made the pit stop, and Ash comes out of the pit lane now with 1.6 seconds to Gilksey. Oh, and then in the background as well, AJ hits Gilksey. AJ goes off the track, who was doing so well, and he loses time now. 4.5 seconds, 4.6, 4.7, and it's getting bigger and bigger by the lap. But Gilksey is a second nearly, behind Ash Barker. The gap was 1.8, and Gilksey is gaining, obviously. These hard compound tyres that Ash Barker's got on, he's got to use a few laps then to get the heat into them to really get the full potential and maximise them, really. We'll have to see what he can go ahead and do. There's a second between them. They're on the 18th lap, going on to lap 19 now in this Grand Prix, behind Cryptic and Bay Gadget having a bit of a battle. It is Bay Gadget ahead of that one into P8, Cryptic down in P9. But the battle ahead continues, but it is 1.1 seconds now. The gap is getting bigger, not smaller. This is not what we want to see then here today in Spain. Or sounds a bit biased, but I would love to see Gilksey win, or at least a good Gilksey podium, which is definitely on the cards here today then. Yo, mate! I want to see another safety car prediction from you. Also, at the same time as that, I'm going to see if Garrison's pinged a message back. No, he hasn't. Sadly. Would have liked to see a Garrison appearance today, but everything is all good. And we will get back on with the commentary then here today. Lap 20 out of 33. 13 laps to go, which has gone incredibly quick, but there's not really much going on around the track at the moment. The gap between Ash Barker and Gilksey is now 1.7. 3-second time penalty awarded to Frugal Mars at the end of that one. And Zach ducks out in the pit lane, which is a safety car. Or is it down the straight? I think it's down the main straight. Where is it? The Ferrari coming around the final corner into the pit lane, so we will not see it from them. Cryptic coming around the final corner. Was it in the pit lane? Yes, it was. But Zach Duck is out. And that is the first retiree of this race. A safety car comes out on the 20th lap out of 33. And the gap between Ash Barker, Gilksey, AJ, everybody, it all gets neutralised then here in today's race. And finally, we can see another battle between Ash Barker and Gilksey, which I am incredibly excited about. And while the safety car is out, I'm going to go grab myself a lovely drink of water. I'll see you in a minute. Right, everybody. Back again then under the safety car. Safety car conditions. Yala boy back in the chat. And lap 22 out of 33. Will we get going again this lap? No, we won't. It's one more lap around under the safety car then, with Ash Barker leading, who will lead us away at the start of this Grand Prix. At the start of the safety car restart, I must say. And Gilksy's behind him on 2 lap old softs. Could this work in his favour here today? We saw him with the overtakes earlier on. He seems quick enough to do it, but we'll have to just see if he's capable of doing it after this safety car restart. Went to cool my drink. Oh, I went to get a drink, mate. Why did Chubb pit? Absolutely no idea, mate. Seriously, I didn't see it. Hopefully Garrison's here next week and we can have a proper good commentary. Then he still hasn't messaged back, so he must be busy. We get racing at this lap around. If we go racing that, we get racing, and on lap 24 we'll make it 9 laps of racing to go. This race has gone incredibly quick. It really has. I don't know how it's gone this quick, but it has gone quick, and Ash Barker will be the one to lead them away. There we go, safety car coming in at the end of this lap around, and the battle between Ash Barker and Gilksy will finally carry on, and we're going to get a bit more of a taste to it then at this safety car restart. The gap was a bit too big between them earlier on, and now finally we're getting ready to go racing again here in Spain. Everybody getting ready to restart this Grand Prix back up again, and everybody incredibly close to each other now. The gap was big earlier on, and now finally come back down to be small again as we head around the final few corners. The safety car goes well into the pit lane, and we are racing once again then here in Spain. Let's see if you can get any close enough. Gilksy is on the new soft compound tyres. Ash Barker on the new mediums. Now Gilksy's got AJ gaining on his backside. Gilksy cannot gain on Ash Barker down into turn 1. He gained by about a 10th. But nothing out of that one at the moment. The gap's 6 tenths now, 7 tenths. Maybe if he goes up a little bit more. And Gilksy is pushing as hard as he can, and we'd love to see a Gilksy win, a Gilksy overtake. Is he capable of going ahead and winning this race here today? Could be on the cards then for the Red Bull, who's also got to try and keep AJ in the background at bay. But Gilksy is on the softs, which are going to last him till the end of this Grand Prix. But will they be able to hang on till the end of the Grand Prix is the big question. Zach Duck in chat absolutely fuming. The only retiree in today's session, Mr. Ash Barker, Mr. Zach Duck, and Gilksy's dropping back now by a second, 1.1 to Ash Barker. He is really putting his foot down then in this race now. 1.1 seconds the gap between them two, and behind AJ is only 4 tenths between him and Mr. Gilksy in P2. As we head onto the main straights, and Ash Barker goes quickest out of everybody. Gilksy can't do anything about this one. He's in the middle of it really, because AJ's now gaining on Gilksy. Xbox Coolver and Frugal Mars level pegging into turn 1. It's Xbox Coolver even on the inside, Frugal around the outside, and Xbox comes out ahead at the end of that one. Now another battle simultaneously. Bay Gadget and Cryptic Tico going wheel to wheel then in today's racing. Cryptic pushing. You see down the inside now. Bay Gadget sends it to the inside, trying to defend. Dizzy came out of nowhere. Through goes Dizzy for a minute, but then Cryptic back again down the inside. Cryptic trying to challenge around the outside, pushing as hard as he can then. But at the end of that one, it is Cryptic Tico in P7 and trying to fight with Dizzy to P6. Stealth with a 3-second time penalty then. And Baker out of the session then at the back. I think he just retired on track, really. That wasn't a hit. But he does retire, and he's out of this Grand Prix here today. Then Ash Barker, 1.4 seconds, the gap between him and Gilksy. And driving a stellar drive here today then. And 1.5 seconds, trying to stay ahead of Gilksy. And he's doing a lovely job of doing that so far. Lap 26 out of 33. And Ash Barker leading from Gilksy, from AJ, who is now pushing on the backside of Gilksy. The battle between Gilksy and AJ was, Gilksy and Ash Barker was on. But not anymore. And it is now AJ, the man that takes his place. AJ pushing Gilksy. Could we see an overtake then as Tico gets a 3-second time penalty in this Grand Prix? A few time penalties being dished out today, but not too many to ruin it. AJ on the backside of Gilksy still. Will we see an overtake heading down towards the main straight here in Spain? Onto the main straight. Gilksy flashing. Gilksy flashing, AJ gaining, AJ to the outside of this corner, turn 1, and AJ sends it. Lovely send on Gilksy, who was up there earlier on, dropping back to P3, and it's going to end in disaster for Gilksy if he carries on like this. He's trying to get up to AJ for now, but AJ, with a lovely drive, takes the second place in today's Grand Prix. Xbox really on the limits out of there, then Asuga Miles trying to push him as well. Dizzy and Loffy, P6 and 7. Chubb and Cryptic 8 and 9, and then Prodigy and TNR Stealth. Sorry, Tico and Prodigy having a battle. At the moment, it's TNR Stealth dead last at the moment, and Prodigy trying to get through past Cryptic Tico, but can't do anything about that one at this moment in time. Now we see... He said lovely then. Luffy looking for the move down the inside of Dizzy, but he's still a bit too far back, but he's just trying to measure it up. See if he's got the potential to try and get through. Xbox Cool with 3-second time penalty as well as we head on to the 28th lap out of 33. What a quick race this has been. And Luffy gaining on Dizzy then. Luffy finally will get the move done on Dizzy as he sends that car to the inside. So does Frugal Mars on Xbox Coolver. And into turn 1 we go. Luffy's just quick enough, but down the inside, Chubb. Where has he come from? In the backside there. And now we see Luffy trying to get through past Dizzy. And it's Chubb who nearly sends it on the inside. But that's the drop back to P8. And fair play. Fair play indeed. That would have been a lovely move if he made that work. AJ P2, Gilksy P3, Frugal P4. And as you know, Ash Barker 17 leading the Grand Prix. Ash is not one to be messed about with. And leading this Grand Prix by 3.5 seconds. Earlier on, it was about 20 odd. He is incredibly quick, and once he finds his groove, he is the best around here. As he heads onto the main straight, and to start the 29th lap out of 33 here in Spain. Behind as we head onto the main straight, it's 3 cars now. Chubb, who was quick last lap, gaining on Dizzy. He gets the overtake on Dizzy. Now for the next driver, Luffy. 2 in 1 corner. It is Chubb to the inside. Chubb gets both of them before turn 1. That was absolutely brilliant. And gets the overtake done and dusted on them 2 drivers there. Right then, going on to the 30th lap out of 33. 3 laps to go then in today's Grand Prix. And Ash Barker then, the man leading, and probably a win is on the cards for him here today. As TNR Stealth picks up a 3-second time penalty. We have lost Bay Gadget and Zach Duck in this Grand Prix. And now down the inside sends it Dizzy on the Aston Martin of Chubb. Yeah, flags are out. It is Chubb who went round, sorry. Down to P10 now. He's level pegging with TNR Stealth. Stealth to the inside and overtake. TNR Stealth gets and lovely stuff to P10 then for TNR Stealth. How long will that stay for? I am not too sure. But it's the two Red Bulls, P3 and P4, and AJ P2. And Ash Barker 4.9 seconds even between him and AJ then. Guilty can't do anything about this at the moment with Mr. AJ. Which is unfortunate because Gilksy was having a lovely race. But a podium is definitely on the cards then if he doesn't crash. Down at the back, TNR Stealth getting through past Chubb once again and up to P10. Now we have Dizzy and Cryptic. Cryptic gets the move done on Dizzy there, and lovely stuff for P6. His teammate leading the race then. Loffy to P8 getting overtaking. Progeny out of there, and Chubb finally gets the overtake on TNR Stealth as he pulls into the pit lane at the end of this Grand Prix, and most likely going for the fastest lap here today. Unless he's got wing damage. Ash now 5.6 seconds between him and AJ, and it is fair to say, as we go on to the 32nd lap pretty soon, it's been a bit of an Ash Barker domination. Not throughout, because of AJ, Gilksy, challenging him earlier on, but later on in the Grand Prix, it has definitely been a bit of an Ash Barker domination. The gap's 5.8, nobody can catch up with him, going up to 6 seconds the gap now. And Ash Barker starts the 32nd lap out of 33. The penultimate lap of this Grand Prix, and AJ is in P2. Gilksy is 1 second behind. We could see Gilksy really overtake AJ then in this Grand Prix before the end of it. It is a possibility, but we'll have to see where we stand on that one towards the end. Right then, nearing the end of this lap, and as Ash Barker heads over the penultimate sector there, sector line into the into the final sector of this lap. The penultimate lap going around now slowly. I'm not sure what he's doing. Is he waiting for AJ? Does he want to battle towards the end? If he does, I completely respect that, and I'm going to take him up on that offer then. As AJ flies past him then. AJ takes the lead of the Grand Prix. Ash Barker slowing down for everybody, and Gilksy overtaking him as well. Mr. Ash Barker letting everybody through. And as it stands at the moment, AJ is on for a race win then. Now it's the battle to the end in this Grand Prix, and Gilksy is on the cards for it as well. 1.3 seconds between him and AJ. If AJ makes a mistake, Gilksy is right on his tail then here today. Ash Barker now down to P4 and going slowly, letting everybody through. I think he's just had a bit of fun with it and now letting everybody overtake him towards the end of this Grand Prix. Fair play indeed. But AJ now leading the Grand Prix from Gilksy 1.4 seconds. Gilksy's dreams of a race win here in ZRL are all crumbling to an end then. After this race, we thought he might have been able to do it, but at the end of it, it is looking like AJ is going to be too strong coming out of it, and it is probably going to be a AJ win here today. Gilksy 1.3 behind as we head up towards the end of this lap, and Ash Barker was up there leading, led everybody through. AJ around the final corner. He is not gonna slow down for anybody, and AJ across the line then to take the win here in Spain for round 6 from Gilksey in second with a lovely podium finish. Then Frugal Mars to take 3rd position here in the Grand Prix today. Cryptic P4, Lofty P5, Prodigy 6, Dizzy 7, Xbox Culver in 8. Chubb takes P9 when he comes around the final corner soon. And we see Ash Barker waiting. We see Ash Barker waiting for TNL Stealth then. And TNL Stealth finally catches up and heading past Ash Barker now. Lovely Ash Barker there, letting everybody through. And handing AJ that race win there is now he heads around the final corner. And Ash Barker, who was going to win the race and has drove brilliantly here in Spain, lets everybody through. Thanks for the stream, Jack. Appreciate it. Well done on the win, mate. Absolutely brilliant. Right then. Podium celebrations up next. That's realistic. Oh, Turbostale Jr. missed the race. That's kind of sad, mate. Well, see you tomorrow anyway if you do join, because tomorrow is another race. But everybody, for the results then for the Grand Prix here in Spain, it was Ash Barker, obviously, that would have took the win, but let everybody through at the very end. So AJ inherits the race win and thoroughly deserves that one then. Here today, Gilksey in P2, taking second with his teammate in P3 of Frugal Mars. It's a Red Bull 2-3. At the end of this Grand Prix, it is Tico P4, Lofty 5, Prodigy 6, Dizzy 7, Xbox Culver 8, Chubb 9, and Ash Barker taking P10 at the end with Stealth, because the penalty is dropping down to P11. So everybody, thank you for joining me. Turbostale says, how was the race? It wasn't too bad, mate. Not a lot of people in Garrison wasn't here, but I give it the best for what I could do, and it was what it was, and it was actually not too bad. So it's been lovely being back for you all here in ZRL, everybody. And when's the next race tomorrow? It is at 7:45 British time, mate, for ERS. And thank you for joining, everybody. But I am off, and I'll see you all tomorrow or next week for ZRL.